All right, so if everyone wants to find a comfortable seated position on their mats, we'll start with a little bit of a warm up and stretch. So you can come comfortably to a seated position. First, just centering our minds and preparing our body for some movement. Your hands can come to rest on your knees, or they can just rest in your lap. And then bring your eyes closed. We'll do a quick grounding practice. Good way to do this is to bring some awareness to your senses. So noticing maybe some sounds that surround you. Maybe it's a roommate or a family member. Maybe you're outside enjoying the sun, listening to the neighborhood. Good, and then now notice the weight of your hips on the mat, the weight of your hands on your knees. Bring some awareness to your jaw. See if you can relax it down, letting go of any tension that you might be holding on to. Good, let's bring the hands together. We're gonna warm up the hands. So you can start to rub them back and forth, building some heat between the palms. Maybe you find the sway from side to side. And then when you're ready and you feel like you have enough heat built up, you can bring your hands to the back of your neck and start to just massage out the different muscles that hold up your head all day long. Working into maybe the base of the skull, and then making your way down to your shoulders. Good, maybe you find a spot that you want to hold on to. Press your fingertips into that muscle. See if you can let some of that tension go. Many of us are sitting at our computers and at a desk, maybe rounding our shoulders more than we're used to. See if you can massage that out now. Good, shake that out. Interlace your fingers, and then bring your palms to face down towards the ground. Swoop them forward and then up. Take a deep inhale at the top. And then exhale the hands out to the side. Reach towards both sides of the room. Good, take another inhale. Fill up the lungs. And then exhale your right hand down to the mat. Reach your left fingertips over, side body stretch. Open up that top shoulder so that your chest is reaching towards maybe the corner of the ceiling. Good, exhale both hands down to the mat. Hands up on your fingertips and look over to the right. Good, start to walk hand over hand, coming back to center. When you get here, fold forward at the hips and let your head hang heavy. Maybe you sway from side to side. Find some movement here that feels good in your body. Good, start to walk the hands back up towards the hips. Interlace the fingers once more and then press down, forward and up, coming up to a long body stretch. Inhale here. And then exhale the hands out to the sides. Once more, press through the palms. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, side body. Stretch to the other side. Left palm comes down to the mat. Right fingertips reach over. Open up that top shoulder. Good, take an inhale here. And then exhale, both hands down to the mat on the left side. Tense up on your fingertips first. Look over to the left side of the room. Good, walk hand over hand, come back to center. Few more moments here to just sway side to side. Good, walk hands back to your hips. Lean onto the back of your hips and send your legs out in front of you. Knees stay bent. Just start to slowly rotate in and out of the hip joint, moving your knees from side to side, windshield wipering them. They can move one at a time, or they can move together if they want. Good, come back up, sit onto the front of your sit bones. Extend your left leg long, and then step your right foot over that left knee. So your ankle comes to the outside of your knee. Option to bring it inside if you don't have enough mobility or if that feels a little bit wonky to you. Whatever feels good in your body, always modify these poses that I might be giving you. Your bottom leg can stay extended, or if you want to, you can bend that knee in, but keep both sit bones on the ground. Bring your right hand back behind you, and then left arm reaches up first to keep the spine long. Exhale, twist at the ribs, coming over to the right. So opposite arm should be with opposite leg. Your elbow hooks outside of the right knee. Protect your neck by making sure the twist comes from the rib, from the thoracic spine, the ribs. Your back hand is kind of a second spine for you here. Good, take an inhale here. And then exhale, counter twist really quick. Good, come back to center. Switch out the legs. So if you have your leg extended, your right leg stays extended, left ankle outside of right knee, or option to bend that knee in. Bring your left hand back behind your hips, long body. Inhale here. And then exhale, hook the elbow outside of the left knee. Find your twist. Good, take 2 breaths here. Maybe each exhale sends you deeper into the twist. Good, counter twist here, over to the right. Then come back to center, bring both knees in towards your chest. Start to rock and roll up the length of your mat. Good, when you're ready, coming over to your tabletop position. Your knees come directly under your hips. Your palms are underneath your shoulders. Long back here, neutral spine. We're gonna find some cat-cows here. So if you're ready to just move with your breath, go ahead. But if you want to follow along, we'll inhale, drop the belly down. Fill up the lungs as you look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone under, round your back. Good, inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the back. Good, inhale, drop the belly and look up. Exhale, round the back. Take that a few more times at your own pace. Good, when you're ready, come back to center. Bring your toes to touch behind you. Spread your knees out to about mat width distance, coming into your child's pose. Your hands extend long out in front of you, and then let your forehead rest on the mat. Your belly comes between your thighs, letting the belly button rise and fall with each breath. Take some time here to center in, finding an intention to set your practice to. This could be maybe a person or a word, maybe a feeling that you want to cultivate throughout the rest of the day. Bring that to the forefront of your mind right now. And then let's start to deepen the breath. So inhale, bring that intention into your body with all of your breath. And then exhale, let go of anything that doesn't suit you today. Good. Inhale deeply. And then exhale. Good. Take one more here. Inhale through the nose. Feel your belly button reach towards the mat. And then exhale, squeeze all of the air out. Open your mouth, side out. Good. When you're ready, we'll come back up to a tabletop position. And then tuck your back toes under. Press each fingertip into the mat. Spread your fingertips wide. Imagine that the palm of your hand is like a suction. You're trying to pull it back. Good. Setting up our foundation for a downward facing dog. With your toes tucked under, lift your knees off the mat. We'll engage the core first. Hold it here, your knees just inches off the mat. Check into your core. See if you can bring your lower ribs together. Good. On your next exhale, send your hips up towards the ceiling. Press away from the ground. Finding your first downward facing dog. Take some time here to get into this pose. Bending into both knees, maybe snaking through the shoulders. Do what feels good for your body. Good. When you're ready to set up your foundation, send your tailbone to the sky. Reach your heels down towards the mat, and then press through the hands. Let your head fall through your biceps. Good. On your next inhale, the right toes go long, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot up to the top of your mat, between your palms. Drop that back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Arms come overhead. Good. Exhale, plant the hands and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift here, flat back. Hands can come to your shins, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms overhead, come all the way up to standing. Good. Exhale, prayer through to heart center. Inhale, take up space, arms come overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back, coming to your high plank pose. We're going to take our chaturanga flow here. So you can drop your knees, untuck your toes, and on your exhale, keep your elbows in towards your sides as you slowly lower down. Good. Inhale, chest forward, press into the palms. Exhale, tuck the back toes, push yourself back up to your downward facing dog. Good. Taking out on the other side, left toes go long. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Exhale, palms down and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, prayer through to heart center. Inhale, reach out and then up. Exhale, melt down to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and prepare. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back. We'll move through the chaturanga flow. Ask you to keep the legs lifted if you would like. Slowly lowering yourself down to a half plank. Exhale, tops of the feet. Reach your chest forward. And then exhale, hips go high for downward facing dog. Two different chaturanga options. Take this to your degree. If you feel like dropping the knees, you feel stronger in the arms, I would highly suggest keeping that chaturanga version going. Good. Slowly start to bend your knees and look towards the top of your mat. Step or hop to the front. Bringing both feet to touch. At the top of your mat, Inhale, halfway lift, reach the crown forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale comes into a chair pose. Arms come high, hips go low, deep bend in the knees. Good, reach your fingertips forward. Check into your knees, see where your hips are, square them off. Good. When you get here, lift your right toes off of the mat, send them back behind you. We're gonna lower down into that low lunge. Good. Exhale, open the arms, cactus them out wide. Good, inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands and step your left foot back to meet your right. Then move through your flow, dropping the knees down, bend at the elbows as you exhale. Inhale, chest comes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, one more time on the other side. Start to bend the knees and look towards the top of your mat. Step or hop forward. Coming into your chair pose right away. Inhale, arms overhead. Hips go down. Good. On your next inhale, lift that left leg off the mat. Send your left toes back behind you. Slowly start to drop down onto your left knee. Coming into your low lunge. Good, cactus arms open to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step your right toes back to meet your left, and move through your flow. Awesome. On your next inhale, see your front of the mat, and then bend the knees and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, circle the arms overhead, coming up to mountain pose. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Close your eyes. We'll take 3 clearing breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, side out. Good, inhale deeply. And exhale. Awesome. Inhale, arms come overhead, sink your hips low. Coming into your chair pose. Good. Exhale, prayer through the heart center. We're gonna add a twist here. So twist over to the right, send your left elbow outside your right knee. Make that connection. Good. Option to open the arms if you would like. See if you can sink your hips just a little bit lower. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet about hips width distance. Take a forward fold of your choice. So maybe you do ragdoll pose, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Maybe you want to grab onto your 2 big toes. Whatever feels good for you. Good, 2 different ways you can get a benefit out of this pose. Option to keep the knees slightly bent. Really find the hinge at the hips. And then let your head hang heavy, just decompressing the spine. Good, another option might be to send your knees back, stretching into the hamstrings and into the calf muscles. You're kind of extending the knees. Know that they don't have to be straight. So anytime we forward fold, bending the knees is just fine. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Your toes touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, send your crown of your head forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back, and move through your flow. Good. Take some time here. Send your knees down. Maybe grab a drink of water before we move on to our sequences today. You can find child's pose here. Allowing yourself to take a couple deep breaths. Check back in your body. Maybe notice how your breath or your heart rate might have changed. Signs that your body is working. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale out the mouth. One more time here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Inhale, we'll meet back in our tabletop position. Good. Tuck your toes and send your hips high for your downward facing dog. Really short sequence here to start. Inhale, the right toes go long. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lift your right hand high, coming into a low lunge twist. Left palm stays on the mat. Lift your back knee up towards the ceiling. Strong back leg. Good. Exhale, palm down. Inhale, both arms overhead, coming into your crescent lunge. Legs don't change here. So still that strong back leg, deep bend in the front knee. Good. Exhale, swivel the back heel down. You're moving into your warrior 2. Right leg is forward, deep bend in that front leg. Reach your arms out long. Good. Inhale, hands come overhead, straight front leg. Exhale, sink back to your warrior 2. Good. This time, bring your right forearm to your right knee. Reach your fingertips forward. Side angle pose. Check into your bottom ribs. See if you can pull them away from your thigh. Engaging those side abdominals. Good. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right fingertips high. Left hand can come to your low back. Good. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Step your right toes back. Option 2, move through your flow. Always an option to skip it and just meet us in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, the left toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. This time, left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Send your heel to the back of the room. Maybe open up that shoulder just a little more. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Hands or feet stay where they are. Hands lift overhead for your crescent lunge. Good. Strong legs here. Bend into that front knee. Good. Take an inhale, reach your fingertips high. And then exhale, swivel your back heel down, coming into your warrior 2. Awesome. Maybe looking out over your front fingertips. Let's check into the shoulders. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And then exhale, send your shoulder blades down your back. Good. Inhale, straighten that front leg, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Bring your left forearm down, reach your right fingertips forward, coming into your side angle pose. Notice the long line that I'm making between my fingertips and my back heel. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your arms back down to the mat. Step your left toes back and move through your flow. Good. On your next inhale, right toes go long. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, right toes long. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lift your right fingertips high. But check back into that back leg. Make sure it didn't get exhausted last time. Get it strong. Lift that back knee up. Good. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, adding in some of our twist from our chair pose. Exhale your prayer through to heart center. Twist over to the right, so your left elbow comes outside your right knee. We're in this crescent lunge twist. Good. Hold it here. Option to open arms. Fly your arms open. Good. Exhale, come back to center if you open your arms. Find your center. Exhale, hands down. Good. Inhale, swivel that back heel down, coming into your warrior two. Right fingertips forward, deep bend in that front knee. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come into your side angle pose. Deep bend in that front knee, left fingertips reach forward. Good. On your next exhale, straighten that front leg. Reach your right fingertips down for your triangle pose. Your hand can come to the inside of your calf, or you can try and reach it down. Whatever suits you. If you have a support or a block nearby, putting your hand on that block. Good. Deep bending the front knee. Inhale back up to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Coming into your roll lunge. And then on your exhale, start to lift those back toes off, coming into your standing splits. Strong standing leg. The back heel, lifted leg, reaches towards the back of the room. And then send the crown of your head down. Good. Send those left toes down. Step your right foot to meet your left, and then move through your flow. Meet us in downward facing dog. We'll take that on the other side. Good. Inhale, left toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, left toes high. Inhale, step your foot between your hands. Good. Let's get back on track. Our inhales and exhales are kind of funky. My bad. Inhale, the left fingertips come high. Exhale, place your palm back on the mat. Inhale, rise for crescent lunge. Exhale, prayer through the heart center. Twist over to the left. Option to find whatever you did on the other side here. So maybe you want to open arms. Play around here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands down. Swivel that back heel down and then windmill your arms open for warrior two. Find your foundation here. Sink your hips low. Track that front leg, front knee over your pinky toe. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm to left knee. Good. See if you can pull out of that so you're not sinking into your knee. Raise your ribs off of the thigh. Good. Now straighten that front leg and find your triangle pose. See if maybe you can send your gaze up towards your top fingertips. Good. Exhale, bend in the knees. Inhale, come back to warrior, reverse your warrior. Exhale, wiggle your hands down to the mat. Good. On your next inhale, start to rock forward. Lift your back toes off the mat. Find your standing splits. Good, strong back leg. Drop your right hip down. Good. Step your right toes to the back of the mat. Your left toes come to meet to your right, and then move through your flow. Good job. Slowly start to walk your feet back up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. Exhale, prayer through the heart center. Woo. Take some time here to check back in. Maybe close your eyes. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, side out. Awesome. We're going to find airplane pose today for our peak pose. So I'll be showing you from the side. Similar to Warrior 3, and there's many different arm variations. But to start, bring both feet together and find our foundation, something that's so important for balance. Spread your toes wide, press your feet into the mat. Really feel like you can ground your foot there. Good, start to lift your right toes off the mat. Maybe you give your shin a hug, bringing the knee in towards the chest. Good, bring your palms back behind you. Option to interlace the fingers behind. And then send your right toes back behind you as you hinge at the hips forward. Good. Another option for your hands would be bringing them to heart center, flying them out to the side, or sending them out in front of you. Whatever pose suits you, find that variation now. If you fall out, just get back in. Good, your standing leg is working really hard, stabilizing the ankle. Maybe you have a slight bend in your knee. Good, slowly come out of that. Bring your feet to touch. Awesome. Bring your hands to your sides, mountain pose. We'll take that on the other side. So find your foundation on your right foot. Maybe lifting each toe and setting it back down. Good, bring your hands to whatever variation you want for this airplane pose. Oh, sorry, we'll bring the left knee up first. Give that knee a squeeze, bring it in towards your chest. Good, find your arm variation first, then send your left toes back behind you. Awesome. Your lifted leg is pressing back just like in standing splits. The crown of your head reaches forward, long line of your body. Take a few more breaths here. Good, come back up to center. Bring both feet to touch. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold all the way down. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your feet back. And then slowly lower down, coming into a Sphinx pose. So come down onto your belly, and then bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Good. Take some time here to just passively find a back bend here maybe. If you want to engage your core, bring your palms down into the floor, and then pull back, engaging that lower abdominal region. Good, take this to your degree. Good, slowly lower all the way down onto the mat. Bring your left ear to the mat. Your arms can come to your side, finding just a quick resting posture. Good, switch over to the other ear. Good, inhale, bring your chin back to center. Bring your palms directly underneath your shoulders. We're not gonna press into the mat, we're actually gonna wake up the back line of the body. So to start, let's lift the heels up. So just the lower half of the back of your body is working. You're lifting the heels off the mat. Good, exhale, lower down. Take that a few more times. Inhale the heels off the mat. Maybe your thighs come off the mat, whatever degree you can get here. Exhale the feet down. Inhale, reach them up one more time. Exhale down. This time, waking up the top of the back. Inhale, your hands stay where they're at. Inhale as you contract your back muscles, lifting your chest off of the mat. Tuck your chin here. Good. Exhale, lower down. This time, see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, come off the mat, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, come down. Inhale, one more time. Squeeze at the top. Good. Exhale, come down. This time, adding them together. So on your inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Take that 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it here. And exhale. Awesome work. Take an ear to the mat. Find a resting posture. Let your shoulders relax forward. Take a deep exhale as you sigh out. But bring your palms back underneath you. Tuck your back toes and send your hips high for a downward facing dog. Good, maybe you pedal it out here. And then slowly start to walk your hands up walk your feet up towards your hands. And then sink your hips down, coming to a seated pose on your mat. We're gonna take figure 4 in a seated posture. You can take this on your back as well. If pigeon is something that you just love to do, go ahead and do that as well. They all kind of target the same thing. I'm gonna teach seated, so bring your hands directly behind your hips, maybe about 6 inches or so. And then the soles of your feet are on the mat. Your hips are squared. And then lift your right ankle to come over your left knee. We're coming into this seated figure 4 posture. Good. When you get here, see if you can pull your chest in just a little bit more. Maybe you use your fingertips to push yourself in until you start to feel a stretch in the outer hip. Good. Bring your toes back towards your knee. See if this changes anything for you. You know, this one wakes up my outer hip just a little bit more when I bring the toes back. Good. Hold it here for one more breath. Good. Start to sink back into your hips. We'll switch out the legs. Doing that on the other side. Take this to your degree. Always an option to lay on your back if you'd rather do that. Wake up the toes, wake up the ankle. Good, one more breath here. And then place both feet on the mat. We're going to come into just a comfortable seated position quick before we move into our final Shavasana. We are going to do some quick square breathing here to kind of stimulate our nervous system and use our diaphragm to breathe. Those of you who have done it before with me, we'll inhale for 4 seconds, and then we'll hold for 4 seconds, then we'll exhale for 4, and then we'll hold for 4. I'll be counting, you breathe, and just follow along. We'll do a few rounds. You can bring your eyes to close, relax your shoulders down on your back. Good, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to do that 2 more rounds if that feels good to you. See if you can put your mind and breath to work. When you're ready, you've had enough breath work. You can find your way onto your back. Option to take any other poses that I didn't bring you through today. Maybe you want to find a happy baby. Just get there gently and slowly, letting your head rest on the mat. Awesome. When you're ready, let your legs extend long. Your hands can come to your sides. Let your body relax into the mat. We'll have just a moment here to find some solitude and relaxation. Know that you can stay here as long as you want. Take this time now to relax. Good, like I said, you can stay here for as long as you would like. But if you're ready to wake the body back up, move on with this beautiful day. Start to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Good, bring the arms overhead for a long body stretch. Then when you're ready, find your way to a comfortable seated position. Whatever that might look like for you, your hands can come to rest on your knees, or they can come to touch in front of your heart. Close your eyes and bring in a wave of gratitude for being able to log on today and practice yoga with me and everyone else who joined us. So good to see some familiar names and faces on here, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.